Good morning, everyone. Today I thought I would do a tag response since I hardly ever get around to doing them. I have sweet little Carson here and she's still sleeping this morning. She's such a sleepy baby. I don't blame her after such a long trip she had to come home. So I believe this tag was started by Herlonda, who is Pooh Bear 253. I hope that's right. I'm sorry if I didn't get that right. The tag is first impressions of Reborns. And I thought this was a really interesting topic. So I'm going to start off with how I found Reborns. I was watching YouTube last January. I believe it was early January. I was watching really cute baby videos. It was like babies eating lemons or something because I've always loved babies. Then in the recommended bar popped up a video of Laura, Little X Loves, baking cookies with Prim. And the title was, I believe, Reborn Toddler Baking Cookies or something like that. And of course it had a picture of Prim. And I had no idea what Reborns were. I'd never heard of Reborns, and I thought that it was kind of interesting. I didn't know she was a doll at first either. So I clicked on the video and I started watching, and I thought that she was real at first for about the first, like, I don't know, minute, and then I was like, no, this is a doll. And I was very intrigued, but at the same time I was like, this is kind of weird, because I just never heard of Reborns before, never seen them. So after I watched that video, I looked up reborn babies on YouTube and I discovered the Reborn community, and I have been here ever since. And so after that, I was watching so many videos because when I by the end of the first video I had watched of Prim and Laura, I thought about getting my own. I was like, wow, I want one of these. It's really cool. I've always loved dolls and babies. And I was afraid that I would be the only adult with these dolls, though. I thought, oh, dolls are for children, because my family is kind of, well, some of my family isn't very supportive of my hobby and doesn't like my babies, but I was just like, well, I'm an adult, and I don't know if my family is going to be happy with this, or I don't know if I'm going to look crazy. But the more videos I started watching, the more I started realizing that there were a lot of adults in this community, and that it's mostly adults because these are pieces of artwork. And I was learning so much about them so fast, and I just fell in love with them pretty quickly. And it's just funny to think that at first I thought they were kind of weird. But now I love these babies, and I have been a part of the community for over a year now. Yeah, about a year and a half. Because I got my first Reborn in February of last year. So yeah, that's my first impression of Reborns, and thanks for watching.